Hello, welcome back again. We're talking about monsters. That's right. It's all about monsters, and I suggest that you grab some food, some drink, make sure you're comfortable. I'm going to put up a poll, so feel free to take part in that poll. And of course, once I've done my presentation on our monster for this week, the monster law for the vac. I don't even know if I can pronounce it right now, but essentially, we're covering a monster, a demon. Um, Look, I'm going to put up a poll. Feel free to take part in that. We will do a monster creation after this. So that's the intention behind all of this, is to actually do a monster creation and and hopefully get you involved in the process of helping me or create a homebrew monster. I see Fred Hubert is already here. Thank you for being here. Nice to have you. Great. Okay, so now that that's done, let's get straight into it and get into this. And where are we? Okay. Hi, welcome to How to RPG. My name is Fred Weller, and today I want to talk about role-playing games, monster lore. That's right. We're going to talk about a monster from Esper's Emporium of Esoterica. And what is that monster for today? Well, it's really quite odd, and it's kind of got that ape-looking feel to it. It's also a demon. It's called the Vokkasu. Vokkasu. I'm not sure if that's how you're supposed to pronounce it, but Vokkasu is the demon monster lore we're going to cover. This is for Dungeons and Dragons 5e. It is actually compatible. There is a stat block out there, and it's created for that setting. So the wild, dark jungles of the unknown world are home to a nightmarish predator, or many nightmarish predators. One such specimen is the Vokkasu, and it is a rust-coloured monkey, and it's a monkey demon that typically hunts in packs throughout a forested terrain area. Greenish venom actually coats the Vokkasu's fangs and tongue, and its eyes are dark red abyssal orbs. The Vokkasu's bite inflicts an awful poison that deposits microscopic spores within the corpse of their prey, and after a few days, the new Vokkasu bursts forth from that dead body, and you have a new Vokkasu. The Vokkasu's spores serve a second or even a third function, and that is wherever the demon beast roams, it sheds out a cloud of spores that reduce or actually remove innate poison immunity and defenses from other creatures. It also releases a noxious fume released by the Vokkasu that causes sickness, but usually poisons other creatures as well. The Vokkasu forms alliances with other demonic jungle creatures. These primate-like jungle demons are well suited to a thickly wooded landscape that the Vokkasu will swing through, just like any kind of monkey or ape. The sole goal of the Vokkasu is to spread their own kind by slaying all manner of creature, in fact, all creatures if possible. The Vokkasu is immune to all forms of acidic and alkaline poisons, making it quite deadly in an environment that usually has a lot of poisonous things in the first place. Not a great creature to come across if you want to have a good day. So yes, make sure you have taken your antitoxin with you, because you will need it. And this is from Esper's Emporium of Esoterica if you're interested in this monster. I want to thank my patrons who support me on Patreon. I'm hoping that this was useful to you. I want to thank Esper the Bard for allowing me to cover this topic and this monster. And look, I hope this was interesting. Until next time, keep rolling those 20s. Very quick, there is not a lot of information on the Vokkasu, and this creature is not taken from lore. So if you're wondering if it was taken from a different type of lore, mythology or folklore or something like that, no, it really hasn't been. You're going to need dice today, people. I'm going to get you to roll percentile dice. So you need percentile dice, and you'll also need 6-sided dice and 20-sided dice. Now, if you're not rolling dice, I'll have to roll them for you. I see we have Dungeons and Chronics here. Hello, thank you for being here. I'm just going to get my dice out. get my phone in position, and we will get started. I'm going to apologise now. I'm really having a hard day with my my hay fever, and I'm a really a bit of a mess actually. But I'm still trying to continue this since I didn't think it was going to be as bad as this, but it's really kicked in right about now, and I'm I'm not sure how well I can cope. But we're gonna plunge on through and see if we can make this work. Okay. I see we have people. We've only got a couple of votes in. One for subterranean, one for land. Interesting. So we might be having to do a break the tie unless somebody else jumps in and votes. So if you can vote, my suggestion is please vote in the poll and make a decision about what sort of monster we will create. And we'll do that. Okay. All right. So let me just remove this because we won't need that, but we will be needing this. And I will need to go over here and make sure I get my scene ready to go. Okay, so I can share my screen. That's the one. So, freaky monsters. This is our freaky monsters. This is still in development. The idea behind this is that we actually use the body parts of various animals to make a flying creature, marine creatures, land-based creatures, and subterranean creatures. Some of the tables are 100 items, some are only 50 items or close to that. And I've been using this and just trying to see what sort of results we get. So today the idea is we're going to do what the body, the head, body and legs or limbs of the creature will be like. We'll do the monster special abilities, monster special traits. We'll do monster motivation. We'll do the monster's origin. We'll do the monster's lair. We'll do a whole lot of other aspects about a monster. We'll do an image, so we'll create an image for it as well using artificial intelligence. We'll do reproduction, its food that it eats, its senses, its environment, its communication, how it communicates, what sort of relationships it has, and any kind of weaknesses it might have. So that is the intention for today. That's what I'm trying to do. Is we'll go with that. So starting off with hello, Pale Rider. How are you doing? So yes, feel free to vote and choose whether you want to have land or subterranean, and let's break that tie. So I'm going to get people to hashtag roll percentile dice for the monster head, body, and limbs. And we also got to make sure we've decided what we're going to actually use. So that's our next task. So is it going to be land? Is it going to be subterranean today? And I'll fill in the details and we'll build our monster from there. Okay, so I'm going to just go quickly back to the poll, see if the poll is. Yep, okay, we're going land today. Okay, good. Derp, 62, cool. We've got some people rolling dice. Thank you, Derp. Derp is also a patron. Thank you for being here. Okay, land it is. We will make it land. Land. It's all you want. Invest in land. So, what's going on there? Okay, 62. So we need to do, yep. It'll be legs. Okay, that's fine. Land, let's find the lands table. And I should hopefully have it right here. And that's all working properly. Okay, catching up. 62. What is 62? Since you rolled a 62, you got a 62 for the head. It is a pufferfish. Oh, okay. Is that land or does that marine? No, that's marine. What am I looking at for that? The land. Here we go. 62. Try again. That didn't make any sense, did it? See what I mean? A pig. A pig's head. Let's put that on. It's a piggy head. Pig. Well, at least a pig is easy to explain to a computer. Right. Let's get real. If we want to do this and we want to do it right, make it easy for the computer to understand. Pale Rider, you have rolled body 23. Okay. 23 it is for the body. 23 is a crab body. Ooh, okay. Well, this is getting pretty wacky. This is very AD&D. Crab body with pig head, and then the last one, I believe Fred Huber has got us a 99 for our legs. What is our legs going to limbs? Legs. It's wolf's legs. 99. Today is definitely AD&D. This reminds me of the not the spider monkey, the horse spider, the spider horse, or is it the spider horse? I think it's called the spider horse. Okay, so limbs. So we've got what we want. We need to plug it into our AI over here. So I will actually grab a prompt list. Here we go. Let's see if this is going to work. Give me a second. Loading it up. It gives me time to drink some water, I guess. A monster with a head, body, and legs of a flea. Okay, so we're not using that, but we're going to take this prompt here so I don't have to keep figuring it out. My brain ain't working great, people. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that now. Art. And put this in. Paste. Okay, the monster with the head of a pig. Because I remember that. So put the pig in. Pig. With the body of a, not a sea urchin, it's the body of a crab. And the legs of a wolf. Right, there we go. It's a bringer of bacon. We're back to bacon, are we? Surf and turf. Give it a dino tail. No. I actually think that the AI gets confused when I start talking about tails, so I'm going to leave it alone. Today, it should be reasonably easy for it to figure out what's going on. So, we're going to generate this in a second. Head of a pig, body of a crab, legs of a wolf. And that is all correct? It is correct. Okay, so we're good. Next, let's find some, what are we going to use? Anime, I suppose we can. Oh, they've added some more. Man, they're adding more. I suppose it doesn't matter. Let's try anime. Let's generate that one. And then next one, let's do, I don't know what this is supposed to be, but let's just press a button and find out. This is a new one as well. It's expensive. Okay, all right. Hydro, we've done Hydro before. This had good results, so we'll try that. And then anime, no, full-blown anime is probably not going to work. It didn't work before. Why don't it work now? Portrait won't work. Abstract world won't work. That might. Lyra might work. Let's try Lyra. Lyra. Argo's usually complete garbage, but I'll keep doing it. You never know. I feel like Argo's pretty useless. Fantasy, sometimes it's worked out with fantasy. Fantasy, t-shirt, no, I wouldn't do a t-shirt. Ink, punk won't work. Cyber won't punk, that's pay anyway. Argo 2, 3D's art's worked out all right. It has been all right sometimes. And then Argo 2, and then we don't want the woolenization, so we'll forget about the woolenization one. And the woolenization. Okay, so it's starting to produce some images. This is the first image that just popped up made me laugh. Anyway, let's go back to what we need to do, which is while we're doing this, we're going to do some monster special abilities. Surf and turf. Give it the dino tail. Can we redo the body? Laugh out loud. I know. I think the crab body's fine with me. Next, let's go hashtag roll percentile dice for monster special abilities. Okay, this is the thing that takes a what do you call it, an action. So our special abilities, which we have a table of 100. If you're wondering where you can get this, it is on Patreon. Okay, and we will pick one from your dice rolls. Would the crab body bring with it pincers? I'm hoping so. I really hope the pincers come with it. I did. Oh, you've already rolled a 71 from. Okay, all right, cool. We've got a few people rolling dice today. Man, things are kicking along nicely. Okay, 71. Fred Huber. Sheep's clothing. It gains the memories of creatures it consumes. I love that. Let's keep this. That kind of can fit just about anything, so why not? Let's give it another special ability. Since some people have rolled some dice, we can do that. we'll give it another one, something that that's a bit more active, maybe something that's not just consuming memories. And Derp, you rolled an 86. 86. Let's see what 86 is. Ooh, 86 is tentacle wrap. The creature can grab, grapple, restrain, or pull other creatures toward it. Okay, well, we might not be going tentacle-wise, but grabbing them makes a lot of sense if we get pincers. Copy. Let's go there. Okay. All right. Nice. Which dice is this? Percentile dice. So you need to roll the 10-sided dice and the other 10-sided dice that has 2 digits on it. You roll them together to get a percentile result. Okay. Those are the dice you want to roll. Okay. Let's do our monster traits now. And hashtag. So you roll the 10-sided dice, and then the other 10-sided dice that has 10 sides, and it has 2 digits on it. So to give you an example, this is the percentile dice. It's got 2 digits on it, but it's got 10 sides. And then you roll a 10-sided dice as well. You roll them together to get your percentile number. And it's a number between 1 and 100. Okay, that's how you do it. Okay, let me go here and hashtag roll percentile dice for monster traits. There we go. Okay, so did I already use the 3 that Pale Rider has rolled here? No, but let's do number 3. We'll take number 3 already. And somebody's rolled a 1, so that's fine too. 3 and 1. Adorable. The creature's appearance calms humanoids that see it. 1. Agile. Quickly moves regardless of terrain. I like this one. I think that's going to fit quite nicely. Not cut. Copy. God. Ready. Fred. Don't you know better? Paste into here. Paste into here. Okay. Cool. We'll drop this down. Why am I looking at this and wondering what the heck's going on? Oh, that's because it's fluffed that up. Okay, let's just fix that now. I think that's right. Okay, that's better. Okay, now somebody had rolled a 3. I'll put in 3. I don't know about adorable. Is it really going to be adorable? Are pigs really adorable? Pig head adorable? Yeah, I don't know about that one. So we'll put this in. We've got some numbers coming through though. 64 trait. 64 it is. We'll take 64. 64. Where is 64? Look at trait. 64. Try that again. 64 is natural armor. Probably very, very sensible. If it's got a crab body, it's probably covered in armor. Did you just select that? Did you Derp? Did you just select that? You didn't roll the dice. You said, that's the one I want. That's the one that makes sense. And you don't have to roll these randomly, people, when you're using these tables. Okay, I'm actually quite fine with you guys just coming up with a number. You don't have to roll a dice if you don't want to. Monster motivation. We have 100 monster motivations, so I have to pump that in as well, don't I? Nix the adorable. Oh, fine. Okay, I'm nixing the adorable. I was all ready to go, but okay, adorable is gone. We don't want an adorable monster today, do we? No. Okay, fine. Next it. There you go. Happy? All right, cool. Next. Going back to monster motivations. We'll be doing that in a second. There's 100 of these little suckers, so hashtag. Roll percentile dice for monster motivation. Ahaha. What is the motivation of our monster? Okay, let's have a look. Pale Rider, you rolled 44 before. We can probably take that one. I haven't used 44, have I? No, I don't think I have. Let's have a look at 44 and see what 44 has to say. 44, injured. The monster is in great pain from a wound and seeks treatment. Oh, it's very specific. It's not very general, but it's very specific. I don't know that it's going to work that well. Unless it's an injury that it's always had and it's the only monster of its kind, which then it would make sense, would it? So actually, it's plausible. We'll do one more. Let's see what else we get. Hello, brother. How are you? Brother Malachi. I think it's Brother Malachi. Have I ballsed up your name again? Hopefully not. Okay. Okay, so let's have a look. Yep, that's the one. Okay, so let's have a look and see what we've got here. Somebody rolled 100. What's 100? Motivation, 100. I don't think... xenophobe. The monster wants to end all life forms because it hates everyone not liking it. Okay, all right, okay. All right, we'll grab this one, copy. I don't know if we'll keep this one, we'll see. And I think I might do one more, and we might ditch one that doesn't work. So what else do we have here? We had Derp had rolled an 82 for motivation, 82. Seductive. The monster seduces others to control it, you know, and I don't really feel like that's going to work either. Not with a pig, crab body, and wolf legs. Okay, but funny. Let's say funny. Unless we wind up with Miss Piggy on a crab body, then that might be different. Next, let's roll for our monster origins. Monster origins is a 20-sided dice. Malachi. Thank you. Hopefully, I'm all mucusy, so it's going to be hard for me to say anything. Anyway, let's have a look. Let's get this one done. Hashtag roll a d20 for the monster origin. Okay. We have 20 monster origins to select from. And, oh, Fred has already rolled, have you? Cooperative Waffles. Hello, Cooperative Waffles. How are you? It manipulates with cuteness. It's a sea pig. Yeah, it might well be. We got two 12s. Fred Huber and Pale Rider. So 12 must be it. Nightmare. An individual's nightmare takes the form of a monster. Well, there we go. It's there. Let's grab this one. Put this in. I'll take one more origin just in case. So if somebody rolls another dice, that's great. If you don't, then we'll of course move on. But so far it looks like it's going to be a nightmare creature. I don't honestly know if it will be a nightmare creature. Okay. Alright, so let me just update my phone to see if it's actually keeping up with all the chat, which it may not. Let's do that again. No. Here we go. Yes, greetings. How are you? A 3. Let us have a look at 3 for our origin. Number 3 is alien. The creature travelled from outer space to the world. Oh, okay. All right. So we've got 2 potential origins. Very classic origins. Classic origins. Okay, now we're going to do our monster lair. This is a 26 items, okay? So you roll a 20-sided dice or a 20-sided dice plus a d6. And that's how we're going to do that one. So let me just do this. Let me see if I can punch it in before somebody punches number in. Roll a d20. Or roll a d20 plus plus d6 for monster lair. No, that's not it. Try again. Yeah, that's better. You guys have already rolled dice, I imagine. No, we're still waiting. It's the thing, but it's cute. Yeah, it could well be. Just before supper, no problems. If you have to go to supper, understandable. Food is necessary. If we do not eat, we do not poo. If you do not poo, You die. It's very simple. Pale Rider. So got a 13 and a 5. So that comes to a grand total of 18 on our list. Let's have a look at 18. Mountain Peak. The pointed summit of a mountain. Well, it's pretty clear what that mountain is. It's a mountain peak. So we're going to copy this one. This would work fine, I suspect. Mountain Peak. And we'll grab one more, just in case. And there, we got a 12. 12 it is. Cooperative. So 2 to 26 are valid values. Yes, so the idea is that either you're, with this table here of 26, you're either rolling between 1 and 20 if you roll a 20-sided dice, or from 2 to 26 to get a bigger range. That's really all we're trying to do. So, yeah. And we've got an 18. So Dungeons and Chronics has rolled an 18. And Derp, have I taken a number from you, Dungeons and Chronics? I don't think I have. You've rolled an 18 as well, though. It looks like, I feel like the mountains are on their way. Without that, there's no offices. Right, exactly. Exactly. So, 12. What is 12? A hollow tree. Hollow tree. 25. A vessel. A large space, water, or land vehicle that has crashed. I see. All right, we're going to take all three of them, chuck them in there, and see how it works. Make it all fit. I don't know what we're going to get in terms of a monster. I mean, the way the monster looks kind of helps determine what our lair is going to be, right? But what I can do is we can have it land. we can use all three. I've done this before. It's quite funny. I can have a spaceship crash into a mountainside next to a big hollow tree. It's like very specific, but we'll cover all of them. All right, so cool. Now we're going to do the monster's reproduction, its food, its senses, its environment, its monster communication, all that sort of stuff, relationships, weaknesses. But before we do that, let's have a look and see what the artificial intelligence has spit out. Shall we? Let's have a look at what we get. Yeah, exactly. It could be crashed into the top of a cliff, whatever. Right, so there's a bunch of images that are starting to develop. So let's recycle this page. Don't tell me no creations. Are you telling me that nothing came out? Oh, okay. So oh, there we go. There we go. We've got some bizarre stuff. Let's start with this one, which looks very Japanese. This looks very, very Japanese. I don't think it quite got what we were after. It certainly feels like a demon pig. I don't know if we got crab going on there. That's not bad. That's a pig crab body with wolf legs. Well, kind of got wolf legs. Would you say it's got wolf legs? Well, it's got 2 legs, but it's crab-like. That's actually quite cool. It's ridiculous, but it's also quite cool. Hello, Norok. How are you doing? Norok is also a patron. How's it going, buddy? The hidden story of the wolf in sheep's clothing from Expedition to Barrier's Peak. Exactly. That's the one. All right, let's have a look at this one here. I'm actually going to... I think we should upscale this one. I almost feel like this is definitely one I should upscale. So I'll upscale that thing. I mean, it looks like a toy, doesn't it? It looks like a toy that somebody's made with a whole lot of bits and pieces all over it. But it kind of goes in the right sort of vein, doesn't it? And it's very distinctive. And there's a coconut tree that is a pig coconut crab wolf. yeah, exactly. Ah, dear. So, drink of water. Still waiting for this to process. If we have to keep waiting too long, I'm just going to move on. I'm going to put a lozenge in my mouth. See if my voice will survive. No guarantees, of course. But anyway. Alright, so while it's doing it, let's move on and have a look at the next thing. That is awful. No, I don't think so. Yeah. That is... Ooh. What do people think of that? It's not really a crab body, but it's a cool looking monster image. Is its proportion and the way it's drawn kind of out of whack? I don't know. This is not really what we were after, but it does look very demon pig-like, doesn't it? It's very much a demon pig-looking creature. Okay. So that's I don't really feel like I want to eliminate that, but interesting. This is still processing. Well, you keep processing. Right, let's look at another one. Let's try this thing here. This is trying to do a crab, but it doesn't really have a crab body. It's got a pig head. It's got what looks like... Well, these aren't really... it's got the pincer things. This is pretty whack for sure. But no, it doesn't quite do what we're looking for, I think. Certainly looks kind of scary. Looks scary, doesn't it? And the tree is might be one of the most stable creature looking. Yeah, typically this is more aberrant. Yeah, we're getting more aberrant sort of designs, I guess. Let's go. Pig body. It's kind of got lost somewhere. How we needed one? No, you got the crab and the pig in there. I see, people. Well done. And a boat in the background. Okay. No. No. God, that looks goofy. This bottom image looks so goofy. The top one, it's got it back to front. It's got the head of a that's not a head of a pig. It's a head of a wolf. It's got a wolf body. No, I don't think so. And again, I think this is like an angry wolf head. The body of the crab thing is gone. We've got a crab on a head of a pig. Okay, all right. This kind of got a little bit lost, didn't it? Just a teeny weeny lost. Let's go here. No, I don't really think so. No, I don't think it's not worth keeping that one. It's trying very hard, but what has it done here? It's done claws. No, it's not sure what to do here. I'm generally feeling like this selection here are things I would just ditch. I'm going to just delete this section. I don't really like any of them. We'll get rid of those. Okay, so let's have a look at the next thing. This doesn't look promising at all. These look like they might... it's not symmetrical. It's a little bit odd. It's goofy as hell. It hasn't really done what we asked for. Oh, that's just... There's some sort of thing going on there. Does that picture looks wrong in so many different ways. Okay. Oh my God. Somebody's been spotted in public and is looking confused. It's like when you have that dream and you find yourself in a public location or public speaking and you're completely nude and you go, oh, next. No, I don't think so. I'm not even sure. Is that somebody's pig coming out of his groin area? It is. There's a pig head coming out of his groin, or is it a pig coming out of his groin? Yeah. No, we're definitely going to delete those. They don't need to come back. Bye-bye. See you later. Oh my God, it's getting crazier. I do feel like we have one that sort of fits what we were trying to do, so that's at least something. This is a mess. Truly a mess. This one here is a mess. It's Van Gogh, or is it something else? No. No, we can delete those. I don't think we need to keep any of those. Those are pretty bad. 3 more sets. This is, I don't know what this is trying to do. This is, what the heck is going on there? No, I don't think so. Negatory. Come on, click on. Yep. No, this is a mess too. These are all kind of a joke. So this was using fantasy. Fantasy didn't go down well at all, did it? Okay, let's have a look at this one. This is 3D, so let's see what 3D. That's basically a really bad looking pig. That is a pig. That is a pig with something coming off its end, probably a kind of crab-like tail, with a little friend. Look, he's got a friend. And then if we go down, come on, click. I'm clicking the wrong one. It's another pig. All right, so we're deleting all of these. This is useless to us as well. Okay, let's go over here. This is the last set that we've looked at. Not really impressed. Not at all impressed. There is something going on there that is so wrong. And that is, I don't know what that is. We can delete this. That was a waste of time. So I think ultimately in the end, I think the best image that depicts what we were trying to achieve is essentially this. It's supposedly got the legs of a wolf, which I don't feel like it is. It's gone very more crab-like. It's got the head of a pig, but it's more of a body of a crab. So, and it's really sort of, it's gone to town on this idea. Not so much in a, yeah. I think this is the one. This is our creature. This is the one we're going to use. This is the one we're going to lean into. Spider pig. There, exactly. Spider pig from The Simpsons. Homer's been around. That's what's been going on. Okay, so let's deal with some things that we need to determine. How does this thing reproduce? Hashtag. How does the monster reproduce? That is my question. Come up with some ideas. So while you're doing that, I am going to go in here and I'm going to give it a monster layer. I'm going to include all of them. Vessel, a large space ship. Spaceship that has crashed. Okay, hollow tree, and it can't be a coconut tree because we can't stick that on top of a mountain. That doesn't make any sense. You really can't put but we can put. Oh, I know what we can do. We can put a petrified tree. Petrified tree. Okay, so that's that. So let's go here. The monster lives inside its inside the wreckage of its crashed spaceship that hit a mountaintop near an old hollow petrified tree. So this is our layer. That was relatively easy. So now looking at the creature again, this is what we're dealing with. This is what we want to do. Okay. So we're dealing with reproduction on a little sucker like this. Now I feel like nightmare, alien, nightmare. So let's go with it's an alien. It's an alien monster traveling from outer space to the world. So I don't think we need nightmare. Put some question marks beside that. And I think that might wind up being going. I think alien is the easiest way to deal with this. It feels very alien the way we've written it up. Monster motivation. Injured. The monster is in great pain from a wound and seeks treatment. Xenophobe. The monster wants to end all life forms because it hates everyone and not like it. Actually makes so much sense. I like that so much more. Seductive. I don't feel like it's seductive. This is not a seductive monster. I'm not even going to leave it there. I'm just going to get rid of it. But it's definitely a xenophobe, and I think it should be injured as well. Yep. I think those two motivations are good for me. Now that I think about it, I think Nightmare should just go now. Let's get rid of Nightmare. Don't need Nightmare. Get rid of Nightmare. It's gone. Just like that. How are people coming doing with the idea of its reproduction? Otherwise, I guess I'll be chucking some stuff in. Oh, I see people have already got some ideas. Oh, nice. It has no reproduction. Oh, it doesn't reproduce. It's one of a kind. Oh, terrible. Bacon wrapped in a crab. Actually, why not? There's very few times we have had there's no way for it to reproduce. It's one of a kind. Let's go with a monster reproduction. Which begs the question is where it came from in the first place. It's just an alien creature. Like Mogwai? Oh, I see. No, we did something like that not that long ago. Drop water on it and it springs out another thing. Actually, Norok, I like your idea even more. Norok, your idea for its reproduction is absolutely bat crazy. Let's put that in. That's some nut stuff. So let's do that. So what does it eat? From a wormhole hashtag. What does the monster eat? Please take souls off the menu. We have had so many soul-eating monsters recently. So eating somebody's soul or spirit, just leave that alone. Just come up with something different. We've had soul-eating monsters a lot. Just saying. Anyway, I'm going to just jump across here and then grab your idea, Norok, because I quite like it. And, so we wound up in the end wanting to go subterranean, but yeah, you got to get in here quick, man. Brains. Well, nothing wrong with eating brains. We haven't had brains for a while. Tasty stuff. But I love the way that it reproduces that you've suggested, so we're going to grab this, Norok, and put that in there, because that's cool. That is the worst way to reproduce. Like, pop, there's another one. Pop, there's another one. Okay, we're doing well. Fear. We've had fear a lot with brains. I like the idea of it eating brains, though. Disgust. Eats meat. Prefers brains of zombies. Can it just eat anybody's brain? Brains. Brain tissue. Brain tissue. It came from an experiment on the spaceship. It killed the crew and the ship crashed. Pale Rider, brilliant. That'll do. Super original. But we're still going to put it in there. Okay. We can add that to your monster origin. So I will just copy and paste that straight out of there. Out of your comments. Righto. Yes, I know you well, Norok. But let's get real. Everybody here has come up with some fairly crazy ideas over the time we've been doing this. It came from an experiment on the spaceship. It killed the crew and the ship crashed. As things do. Well, good. We've got that down. It's got natural armor, so we don't have to worry about that. It's agile, moves quickly. There's nothing worse than having a crab that's agile and moves quickly regardless of terrain. And it's got armor all over it. Like, come on. The special abilities are a bit odd. Let's have a look at this. So you guys are putting in some ideas. I'm going to come back to this a little bit and have a think about some of the other things. But monster sensors. What are the monster sensors? Hashtag. Hashtag. What are the monster's senses? All right, that is our question. Is we need to know what the monster senses are, and this is our monster here. I need to desperately go to the toilet, people. I'm going to take a break a little bit earlier than normal, and then come back. I'll be 5 minutes or less, probably, and then we'll just go from there. So have a think about how you want to do this. I'm going to suggest whatever works for you, and if I like the ideas, I'll put it in, and if I don't like the ideas, then I won't put it in. So yeah, have a think about that. Let's see how we go. Oh. All right, here we go. Blind sight by smell. Blind sight. Okay, all right, let's have a look. This is our creature. I am back. Can I handle the hat? Yeah, I should be able to handle the hat a little bit. Anyway, let's see if we can get these sensors down. Bum, bum, bum. We're working on that. One of the things somebody had said something about fear, eating fear as a food. So Derp, I was actually thinking it would be cool if we, the monster can sense the chemicals released when a creature experiences fear. Now, fear with its nostrils. Nostrils, is that right? With its nostrils. Nostrils. And is drawn to it. Okay, the monster can sense the chemicals released when a creature experiences fear with its nostrils and is drawn to it. So yes, we can. It smells fear. It's not hugely original, I'm aware. Okay, here we go. Let's have a look at what we got here. Some ideas. So, brother, you've got here, but since it was born in space, it's still an alien. Yes, it is very much an alien. Senses, sight, smell, hearing, taste, touch. Exactly, Derp. That's what we're dealing with. It smells really bad, but can detect odors better than a bloodhound. Well, it smells fear. Blind sight? Sure, we can give it some blind sight if you like. How blind would this creature be? Blind sight, yep. Blind. Try blind sight. Okay, it doesn't need its eyes. Okay, got it, Fred Huber. It's down. Sense. Time reconning. It can precisely track the passage of time to within 1 millionth of a second, regardless of the environment. What's megatroreception? That is, I'm not sure. What are we dealing with here? Hydroreception? What's hydroreception? Poor eyesight, above dogs like smell, superior hearing, echolocation. You want to give it this thing echolocation. Well, it's got blind sight and echolocation. Which one's it going to be? Blind sight or echolocation? Echolocation. Are we happy with that? Echolocation. Like a bat. We're giving it echolocation. Fine. Done. With a poor scent, with poor vision. So that means that it has to be able to hear pretty well. Okay, all right. Attempt to keep the creature away from the home world. He made it seem like it was echo. All right, so echolocation it is with poor vision. Poor vision. Okay, all right. I'm going to type in a couple of these. I don't know what they actually mean, so I'm going to type this in derp and then figure out what they are. Metroreception. Not sure what that is. And then you've got here hydroreception. Moisture content of the ear. Oh, I see. All right. Reception. Because we will have to definitely explain this, otherwise it's going to make... It's actually a word. Oh, you've put in the definitions for me. Well, that's sweet. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And you've got this time sense recognition thing. Poor sight. Kids are taught from the young age to think crab creature looks good and tasty instead of... Okay, all right. Let's put in these various senses. It seems these seem like they have been thought out a little bit. And it's unusual. They're definitely unusual. So I'm all for it. Weakness, dehydration. I like the idea. You're already thinking ahead. Good. Means it can sense fine. Okay, I see. I see what you're trying to do there. Let's put this in here. Okay. It can sense magnetic fields. So, okay. Magnetic fields. We've done that one, and then the hydro one, which I thought was quite clever. It can sense changes in moisture content of the air, which is very unusual. And we'll put that in. And then you had your time thing, which I think was that. I think we've pretty much got our senses under control at that point. I think we don't need too much more. So I'll drop this in here as well. So eyes, ears, nose, some other reception abilities that are a little bit unusual, make it very alien, and then we put in this, and I think we're good. Time recording. Let's just go here with time tracking. It can precisely measure the passage of time. Measure the passage of time to 1/1,000,000th of a second, regardless of the environment. Sure, done. All right, we've got that. We've got an environment which is it would be outer space, and mountains, I guess. We'll come back to that. Somebody put in a weakness. I'll grab the weakness, and then we'll move on to the next thing. Weakness. Dehydration. Or rainy environment. Oh, okay. Has been known to self... Fred. You're funny. Okay, let me see. Let's just put this in here. Dehydration. Bracket. It needs moisture or rain, a rainy environment. Well, it won't be outer space as such, is it? It's going to be wet environments. Wet environments. Mountains where water falls, tends to fall, and forest, seas, and lakes. Okay. Right, we need to do communication. Ooh, that'll be fun. Let's do that. Let me punch that in. Hello, Bob. How are you? We are in the process of making a monster. And our monster looks like this. How does a monster like that communicate? That's the big question. Hashtag. How does the monster communicate? Maybe it doesn't have a communication. Ugly existence if the creature looks at it. I think so. Explodes, cursed. If you see part of the creature, you are addicted and must seek more. Oh, jeez. Okay. All right. Okay. So now, our relationship. Well, I think we have established that it. Okay. So it. The monster. Come on, monster hates all living things and seeks to wipe them out. Okay, and then we need to have another aspect to this relationship. Most creatures Creatures avoid or fear the monster. Alright. It's a loner. It's a renegade. That's what we're dealing with here. Okay, so while you guys come up with an idea for its communication, I'm going to go to the, I think it's the special abilities. I'm fine with the monster's traits, agile, natural armor, that's fine. The sheep's clothing thing, it gains the memories of creatures it consumes. It gains the memories of creatures' brains. Of a creature's brain. Brain it consumes. I like that. Let's do that. That's cool. One of its special abilities. Tentacle wrap. Well, I don't want tentacle wrap. I think it's going to have to be something else. Let's just say, I guess pincer. Pincer grab. We'll just transfer that to pincer grab. Pincer grab. The monster can grab, grapple, restrain, and pull other creatures towards it. The monster's pincers have tremendous crushing power. All right, it's a crusher. It's got that thing going for it. Okay, how are we doing with the communication stuff? Brain tissue. Oh, okay, let's have a look. Anyway, it wants, except truffles. It loves truffles. Truffles. Okay, fine. I'll put truffles in here. I know where this is coming from. It loves truffles. Okay, right. Communication through whistling farts. Oh, God. Yes, please. It communicates through whistling farts from its ass. I mean, what else am I supposed to say? Bum? I can put bum. Is ass or bum, which one do you think is better to use? I feel like ass is just getting straight to it, and then bum is trying to be nice about it. Let's go with bum. We'll be nice about it, shall we? Bum. No, no. It's just not me. It's got to be ass. Okay. Truffle finding whiskers. With its truffle finding whiskers. Okay. Senses. Takes over other creatures, vocal cords, communicates, and good old Independence Day. Ooh. I still feel like the communicating by whistling farts from its ass is super appealing. But your idea is good too. So let's give it 2 different communication styles. I have been seeing them. Cursed. If you eat part of the creature, you are addicted and must seek more. Oh, dear. I did see that. I don't know. Some of your comments disappearing. I'm not sure. I'm not necessarily reading out everybody's comments, people. I'm just trying to get it done. Let's do this. This is funny. Let's do that. And then paste. The monster takes over a creature's vocal cords to communicate. Good old Independence Day. Okay, let's get rid of good old Independence Day and let's just go with this. Sweet. Right, well, we have all the elements to our creature. I feel fairly happy with what's going on here. We need to name this thing. It needs to have a name. So now that I've done that, let's name the creature, shall we, people? Yeah, cursed. I saw cursed. What are you writing down here? What have we got here? Whiskers communicates with farts. You like my background, Bob? Well, I'm glad you do. The fecal dust in its farts have spores to take over another creature's vocal cords. Oh my god. Now that's a totally different level of. Okay, well now I gotta put that in. Give it a name, people. Hashtag. Please name the monster. Give it a name, people. We want some names. Do not get carried away. If I see too many words to describe what the thing is, it's not going to happen. H4. H4. Oh, come on. I'll put down H4. The problem is, if you want the name to stick and stay, you got to get it done either in one word or two words. Okay, like a combo word or something like that might work. Now, where was I? I was about to take someone's very sick idea and poured it over onto my sheet here, wasn't I? Because it was just too funny not to. Let's have a look. Where is it? Why can't I see this? The fecal dust. And yeah. There we go, Pale Rider. I'm getting this over. This is some scary stuff. Okay, the monster takes over other creatures' vocal cords with spores released from the fecal dust in its farts to communicate. Right. It's there. It is written down. I have actually put it down on a piece of paper. It is a sick idea. Sick. And I've put it in. Dear. Okay, I think all of the other stuff, I think that's enough for. We just need to name this thing now. We just need a highly appropriate name for it. Spore Speaker Hog. Oh, man, there's a lot going on here. So, horror faced Hager Hog. Yeah. I'm going to say now, way too long. H4. Definitely shorter. You're on the right track. The fart nightmare. Fart nightmare. Fart nightmare. Okay. The dung talker. Dung talker. We got. That's a combination of three. Porcian. Bum. Oh, come on. Bum talker. Whisperer. Oh. Whisperer. The fart whisperer. That's what's jumped into my mind. I've seen the word whisperer and I've seen the word fart, and suddenly I have the fart whisperer in my mind. Spore Speaker Hog. Oh my gosh. Spore Speaker Hog. Krabby McCrab. Oh god. Krabby crab. We're not going to get the bacon crab. Bako crab. How does that relate to what we've been doing? The Bako crab. There's a lot of names coming this way. Here we go. The crack croc. The crack croc. All right. Okay, and for me, fart whisperer. That's my contribution. It's politician. Oh God, Jesus. The Camilla. The Camilla. What are you referring to when you say Camilla? I don't know. Angry. What's angry something? You spelled it inappropriately. The angry hors d'oeuvre. Sheesh. Cool. Hog-faced hell. Oh my gosh. Hog-faced. We've never had so many names for a monster come up, and they just keep coming. They haven't stopped. The skunk claw swine stalker. Jeez, there's a lot going on there. Hang on, let me get this right. I'm gonna try to. My eyes are going. If you haven't figured it out, people, I'm trying to look at the small screen and the big screen, and my eyes are just. They're gone. Skunk claw swine stalker. Okay, all right. Rusty vase. Okay. Here it is. The angry horse deer. Oh God. No, I'm not even writing that. Demon swine. Wow. Demon swine. That got it. I mean, that definitely sold it. Let me just have a look at the shit. Fart thesaurus. I feel like farting is. Why is farting such a big factor now? Beef blow off, break wind, cut one, loose, cut the cheese, flatulent, toot, pass, gas, the gas whisperer. That's my contribution, the gas whisperer. How's that sound? Gas whisperer. It doesn't sound scary, does it? Not at all. There's another name here. The Ozcom. All right. Oh my God. Holy Toledo. There's a lot of names there. I don't know if any of these names are suitable for this monster at all. I have no idea what the heck is going on here. But I'll tell you now. You guys have definitely had a good time. I can tell right this second. The break wind whisperer. Break wind whisperer. Fine, I'll put it in. You guys are just trying to come up with more stuff. Here we go. Break wind whisperer. Brockwinder. The Brockwinder? Oh, yeah. Okay. You were correct in your spelling. Oh, okay. I see. The angry horse deer. I see. I get it now. Hello, ugly weirdo. Things are getting out of control here. Horse. Angry horse. All right. Okay. So that's angry. That's a long name. G, O E U V R E. Okay, I think I got that one, Fred. I think I got it down. All right, I think that's enough. I think we've got sufficient. Number 14 out of the monsters we have made a very odd creature. One of these names will do. It's got the head of a pig, the body of a crab, the limbs or legs of a wolf. And I feel like you guys want me to say it also has front pincers. Okay, there we go. Because we want the crab pincers, don't we? Otherwise, this is not going to work. Sheep's clothing, so it gains the memories of a creature's. Okay, so it's. Let's go here. Absorb memories. Okay, so it's going to absorb memories that when it eats a creature's brain, when it consumes it, it gets the memories of that creature. It's got the pincer grab, which basically means it can grapple, restrain, pull a creature toward it, and it can crush them as well. It's got some traits. It's very agile on any even difficult terrain. It won't stop it. Natural armor, because it's got that body from the crab, of course. Sweet. It's injured, so it's in great pain and needs treatment. Nobody's going to give it to it, though. Nobody's going to give it treatment. Suck it up. It hates all other living life forms. Its origin, it came from an experiment on a spaceship. It killed the crew and the ship crashed. It is an alien. Okay. Its lair is the wreckage of a crashed spaceship that hit a mountaintop near an old hollow petrified tree. Every time someone spots it and thinks it's ugly, a new one is spawned. This is how the creature reproduces. It has, oh God, what else have we got here? I don't know why this is doing this. Let's go that and this way. Okay. It loves truffles and it likes brain tissue. That's what it eats. Monster senses. It can sense the chemicals released from a creature that experiences fear with its nostrils and is drawn to it. Echolocation with poor vision. Magnetoreception, basically can sense magnetic fields. Hydroreception, it can sense the changes in moisture content of the air, and it can track time very precisely. It needs a wet environment, mountains, forests, seas, lakes, things like that. Its communication style, it communicates by whistling farts from its arse. The monster takes over a creature's vocal cords with the spores released from the fecal dust and its farts to communicate. The monster relationship, basically, monster hates everything and nobody really likes it. Its weakness is it can dehydrate, so it needs moisture and it needs rain. It needs that wet environment. Okay, Limbo's puppy. Jeez. Stank swine. The stank swine. You want me to add in more names? Really? Is that what we're looking for? I will add in the last few names. And then we've got to call it quits. Limbo's puppy. Why are we calling it Limbo's puppy? I don't understand this. Pale Rider, you have to explain. It's a thing. All right. Do I really need to look it up though, Fred? I'm serious now. I mean, I'm writing it down. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. Stank swine. The stank swine. Wait. Okay, I'm waiting. All right. I'll tell you what. I'm going to shift screens. This is the creature we've been working on today. Okay. I am going to zip over to my face and you can ask your question. Ugly weirdo. Have I addressed the hats? Okay. What do you mean have I addressed the hats? You've lost me now. Have Have you addressed the hats? Not a name. I wanted to have it a tail with huge spikes. Oh, I see. You want to give it a tail of huge spikes. Okay. I get it. I get it. Okay, fine. Give me a thing. There we go. Cut. Paste. Huge spikes. Okay, so what am I supposed to explain about my hat? What hat does it wear? Oh, God. Oh, come on. Seriously? No. No. I'm not going there with that one. Okay? I'm not doing that. I'm not giving it a hat. Anyway, I think this is a good place to stop. If you were asking me questions about why I wear hats in my live streams, I can answer that question because I've answered it quite a few times, and I've had the question asked so many times as to why I wear hats in the first place that I actually had to make a video on the topic, which is ridiculous, but the question kept coming up. So I answered that question. And if I can find that video, which I might be able to, I will just give you the video and it will answer your question. Let's go here. Why I wear hats. I'm pretty sure that's what the... yeah, why do I wear hats in my videos? There's the video. And that doesn't mean that all the monsters that you have in your game need to involve this. This is a very I would say this is a long-winded video. This is almost 17 minutes of me answering this question, and it's 6 years old. It's literally 6 years old. This is how long ago I made this video. This is just nuts. I'll put it in the link. He's the Mad Hatter. That explains it. Hats are cool. Do you really look? If I take my hat off, do you really want to see that? Do you know what I mean? How much of my time do I spend looking down at my keyboard and down at this computer screen because it's underneath the shelf where my camera is? You just get this. This is what you get to benefit from. This is not helpful. This is really not what viewing is all about. Oh, now let's remind everybody that if you're really unlucky, you could go bald. I mean, so I just don't do that. That's why I wear the hat. Okay? But the full explanation is in that video. 17 minutes of it. How's that sound? Righto. Okay. Comes from the Far Side magazine, comic strip. The author called it the Tale of the... Oh, right, okay. Name for... Oh, Dino Tales. Oh, really? Hello, Milton. How are you doing? Nice to have you here, Milton. I've given you the video. You've got the link. It's in the chat. Okay, it's there. So that's not the issue. Let me finish this poll off and end it. In the end, we were supposed to do a subterranean animal or monster, but we didn't make a subterranean monster because people didn't get in votes fast enough. You got to get quick. You know, at 4 or 5 minutes, and we're into this sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? Antlers. Jeez, okay. All right, okay. I'm gonna get out of here. I'll be back tomorrow. I think I'm gonna try. Well, I'm supposed to be covering the Barbarian for BECME Basic Dungeons and Dragons. This is a homebrew Barbarian made by Jasper AK, and he's got a Ranger as well. So we'll do the Ranger as well. So that's what my plan is for tomorrow. For those of you who are interested in Basic Dungeons and Dragons or BECME Dungeons and Dragons. That's what we're going to do. Anyway, let's get out of here, and you go to get on with your day. I'll get on with my day, and that all will be good. Anyway, so huge thank you to all of my patrons. I really do appreciate it. It's been a hoot today. Very funny, very entertaining, moving really quickly. We got a lot done very fast. I was very impressed. And then things, as they always do, deteriorated into chaos, as they naturally do when we are making monsters on my channel quite often. So huge thank you to everybody who took part in the poll, who's been watching and listening. If you had an opportunity to actually type in a message and some feedback in the chat, I do appreciate it. Thank you to Ugly Weirdo, Fred Huber. Also, Esper the Bard. I need to thank Esper the Bard, because without him I really wouldn't be able to have monsters to talk about, and he provides the artwork, and he's provided me with a physical book and a digital book, which is always great. Milton, Pale Rider, thank you. Who else was here that I have probably missed? I've probably missed a whole bunch. Noroak, who's been hanging out with us as well. Ugly Weirdo's been with us. Bob, Derp. Yeah, there's a lot of you. There's a heap of you. And I'm gonna brother, is it Malachi? I think that's right. If I've said it wrong, I'm sorry. But anyway, wherever you are in the world, whether it be the morning, the afternoon, the night, or the wee early morning, please look after yourself, your family, and your friends. Be nice to your neighbours, and hey, till next time, keep rolling those 20s. Cooperative waffles. Now I remember. Okay, all right, we've got a lot of people in the chat today. Awesome.